Accident. WWE superstar Solo Sikoa gets in a terrible car accident just days to bad blood. The WWE universe is in shock, outrage, and disbelief tonight, because what started as an ordinary Thursday morning has turned into a nightmare for one of the Bloodline's most dominant forces. Reports began flooding in from fans and eyewitnesses earlier today. Solo Sikoa, the enforcer of the Bloodline, has been involved in a devastating car accident, just 4 days before WWE Bad Blood. And this is no minor fender bender. No, he's okay, but shaken up situation. We're talking multiple emergency response vehicles on the scene, paramedics frantically working at the side of the road, and a crushed black SUV that barely even looks like a vehicle anymore. Eyewitnesses who were at the scene have described the wreck as violent and shocking, the kind of crash where you can't believe anyone could have survived. According to early police reports, Solo's SUV collided head-on with another vehicle at an intersection just outside Orlando, Florida. The force of the crash was so intense that the airbags deployed instantly, and both cars spun out of control, ending up on opposite sides of the road. But here's where things get even darker. Multiple fans are already questioning whether this was truly an accident at all. Cut to social media clips, fan tweets overlay on screen. Nah, something's off. Too close to bad blood for this to be random. Bloodline enemies. This is Zeus. You expect me to believe Solo's fine one day and almost dead the next, right before he's supposed to face Cody. Yeah, okay. This isn't just bad luck. Somebody wanted him out. What's even more chilling? Sources close to WWE's creative and backstage staff claim Solo had just finished a private training session that morning at the WWE Performance Center, the same training where he was said to be going all out in preparation for his match at Bad Blood. The plan. Solo was supposed to make a massive statement in the coming days, possibly even the biggest storyline twist of the year in the ongoing Bloodline saga. Now, everything is up in the air, and the WWE universe is furious. Dramatic pause. Zoom in on crash photo. When paramedics arrived, they reportedly found Solo semi-conscious, bleeding from his forehead, and clutching his ribs. He was pulled from the wreckage and rushed to a nearby trauma center under emergency status. Fans at the scene say Naomi and Jey Uso, who were both in Florida at the time, arrived within an hour of the crash, with Jey visibly distraught, pacing outside the hospital. Naomi was spotted on her phone, her face pale and tense, likely calling Roman Reigns. And yes, Roman Reigns is now confirmed to be flying in immediately to see Solo. Which means whatever happens next, this isn't just about an injury anymore. This could have major consequences for Bad Blood. Emotional beat. To the audience. 4 days. 4 days before one of the most anticipated events of the year. 4 days before Solo Sikoa was set to either solidify his dominance or change the course of WWE history. Now, he's lying in a hospital bed, and the only question is, was this truly an accident? Or did someone just take out the Bloodline's most dangerous enforcer, on purpose? The WWE universe is not just shocked, they're angry. How could something so terrible happen to Solo Sikoa, the Bloodline's powerhouse, right before one of the biggest pay-per-views of the year? Fans are flooding social media, demanding answers. But backstage, the tension is off the charts. Rumors are swirling that this might not have been an accident. Some insiders whisper about someone pulling strings behind the scenes. Who benefits from taking out Solo? Who's scared of the enforcer's rise? One thing's clear. The Bad Blood event is now at risk of losing its hottest main event. Solo was set to face Cody Rhodes in a brutal, no-holds-barred match, a fight that promised fireworks and storyline earth-shaking twists. Now, with Solo hospitalized, everything is on the line. WWE officials are scrambling for damage control. Roman Reigns, usually the calm tribal chief, is said to be furious and personally involved in the investigation. Sources say Roman has demanded full access to security footage and is suspicious about whether Solo was targeted. Meanwhile, Cody Rhodes released a statement. My thoughts are with Solo and his family. I hope he recovers quickly. This isn't just a bump in the road. This is a fight for all of us. Bad Blood will go on, but one thing's for sure. If this was a hit, someone's about to learn what happens when you mess with the Bloodline. If you want, I can send part 3 with the backstage heat, fan outrage, and the speculation about possible enemies within WWE. Just say the word. The WWE locker room is on edge. The news of Solo Sikoa's accident didn't just drop, it detonated like a bomb. Everyone's asking, was it really an accident? Or did someone want Solo out of the game? Backstage whispers point fingers in every direction. Some wrestlers believe there's a dark hand working behind the scenes, someone who feels threatened by the Bloodline's dominance and is willing to get dirty to stop them. Fans online are hunting for clues. Did Roman Reigns' recent power plays anger a rival faction? Was there bad blood brewing between Solo and another superstar backstage? Could this have been sabotage? Even inside WWE Creative, tensions are high. The writers were gearing up for a huge storyline crescendo at Bad Blood, one that would push Solo into the spotlight and possibly shake up the main event scene forever. But now, with Solo on the sidelines, plans are being redrawn on the fly. Roman Reigns has been seen pacing backstage, storming into meetings with an intensity rarely witnessed. Sources say his message was clear: find out who did this. And make sure they pay. Meanwhile, fans have taken over social media with hashtags like #JusticeForSolo and #WhoHurtSolo trending worldwide. The backlash is real, and WWE can't afford to ignore it. But here's the real kicker. A mysterious figure was spotted near the crash site by a local witness, someone wearing a hoodie and sunglasses, quickly leaving the scene before emergency services arrived. Was this a coincidence? Or a sinister sign that this accident was anything but accidental? The clock is ticking. Bad Blood is 4 days away. Will Solo recover in time? Will WWE address the mounting suspicions? And most importantly, who's behind the attack on the Bloodline's enforcer? The WWE universe is lit. Fans aren't just watching anymore, they're raging. Social media has exploded with emotional posts, theories, and pure frustration. The narrative: Solo Sikoa's accident isn't just bad luck, it's a full-on attack. On Twitter, fans flood the timeline with fiery messages. This ain't wrestling, this is war. Someone wanted Solo gone, and WWE better find out. WHO. Roman's gonna lose it when he finds out this was sabotage. Bloodline forever, but nobody messes with the enforcer. If Bad Blood goes on without Solo, I'm done watching. This is personal. Inside WWE headquarters, the heat is real. Roman Reigns reportedly called an emergency meeting with Triple H, demanding answers and promising retribution. The tribal chief's usual calm demeanor is replaced by a vengeful storm. Sources say Roman is ready to unleash a fury unseen before, threatening to dismantle anyone he suspects. But the question hanging over the locker room is, who would dare cross Roman like this? Theories are flying wild. Some whisper that this might be an inside job, a rival faction trying to weaken the Bloodline ahead of a massive showdown. Others think it could be a disgruntled wrestler looking to make a bold power move. Meanwhile, Cody Rhodes has publicly vowed to fight for Solo, making it clear that the Bad Blood event won't be just about wrestling, but about settling scores. The tension is palpable, the stakes have never been higher. But here's the twist. WWE has officially postponed Solo's match at Bad Blood, and the company released a statement confirming Solo's hospitalization. They promise updates on his condition, but the silence about the cause of the crash only fuels speculation. Roman's next move: expect a promo so intense, so emotional, that it'll shake the very core of WWE programming. Sources say he's preparing to call out everyone who stands in the way of justice for Solo, and that the Bloodline will not rest until the truth is exposed. The WWE universe is watching, waiting, and ready to explode. This story is just heating up. And trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next. The arena was electric, buzzing with anticipation. The crowd knew something massive was coming. When the lights dimmed and Roman Reigns' music hit, the atmosphere instantly shifted. A mix of respect, fear, and raw intensity filled the air. Roman stepped into the ring, his face harder than ever, eyes burning with a fire that only pain and rage could ignite. The tribal chief grabbed the mic, and the arena fell dead silent, hanging on his every word. You all saw what happened. Solo Sikoa, my blood, my brother, nearly taken from us before Bad Blood. And I know, this wasn't an accident. His voice cracked with emotion, raw and unfiltered. There are snakes in this company. People who think they can weaken the Bloodline, take advantage of our pain, and get away with it. Roman's stare cut through the crowd like a dagger. But they're wrong. Because when you mess with my family, you mess with the undisputed tribal chief. And I promise you this, I will find out who did this. I will expose every last one of you. The crowd erupted, chants of Bloodline, Bloodline, echoing throughout the arena. Roman's words weren't just a promo, they were a war declaration. Meanwhile, backstage, WWE officials scrambled to manage the fallout. The buzz was relentless. Fan forums, podcasts, social media all ablaze with speculation and emotion. Many called it Roman's most powerful promo yet, a blend of vulnerability and unshakable dominance. Cody Rhodes responded on social media, backing Roman and Solo. Bloodline's strength is tested, but they don't break. We're all in this fight together. Fans flooded WWE's platforms, demanding justice, transparency, and an answer to the burning question: who orchestrated the attack on Solo Sikoa? As the night closed, it was clear. The Bad Blood pay-per-view was no longer just about championship glory. It had transformed into a battle for loyalty, power, and revenge. The WWE Universe was left on the edge of their seats, waiting to see who would step forward, and who would crumble under the weight of this devastating betrayal. Want me to keep rolling with Part 6, diving into fan theories, backstage power plays, and the explosive aftermath? Just hit me up.